Go. What is going on, guys? Hope we're all doing well and amazing today. Happy Friday. Hope we're all doing fantastic. Fantastic. If you're tuning in right now, hashtag I'm here in the comments if you can. I just want to know who's tuning in, who's getting some value. That would be amazing. Also on Instagram, what's going on? Sal, I see you. Let's go. Dwayne, I love it. Awesome. Good seeing some names. If you're tuning in, hashtag I'm here. If you're watching a little bit later on the replay, hashtag replay. I would appreciate it. And today, gentlemen, we're going to be talking about lowering your cholesterol and avoiding diabetes. And this is not just going to be plain and boring where it's like, work out 30 minutes a day, start to eat a little bit healthier. No, we're really going to get to the bottom of why you can't stay consistent, because a lot of you know the information, a lot of you know what to do, but you're still not doing it. So I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit, and we're going to get into it because it's going to be very, very valuable. All right. If you're tuning in right now, I see some of you. I love it. Make sure you hashtag I'm here. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. Let me just make sure everything is set up, and we should be good to go. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to start the podcast, the countdown, and we'll go from there. All right. All right. We're going to hit that. 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you the best tips and tricks that you could use on your fat loss journey. Today, we will be talking about lowering your cholesterol and avoiding diabetes. Now, gentlemen, I was talking about this before to everybody that was tuning in live. Like, this is not just going to be plain and boring and just generic. Like, hey, you have to work out for 30 minutes a day and, start eating healthier. No, because you already know all that information and you're not doing it anyway. So you need further help. And we really need to get to the bottom of this. And so today I'll be breaking down how to mentally stay committed to bettering your health and reversing your health trends so you could have more energy, you could lose weight, you could feel a lot happier. All right. Because I know there are actually times where you go to the doctors and you're nervous because your cholesterol is high. You know it's going to be through the roof. You know your blood pressure is going to be high when they do that test. They know you may be on the brink of diabetes. And every year, your doctor's on your ass about you losing weight. And maybe you can't resonate with that because you don't even go to the doctor because they know, or that they're just going to tell you, hey, you have to lose weight. And you know you do, and you're not fucking doing anything about it. And that's just the truth. And then God forbid you get put on medications and prescriptions and you have to pay all this money and thousands every single year just to use these pills as a crutch to get through life. You're spending so much money on all these pills and medications instead of just investing in yourself and fixing the problem hands on. And now it's come to a point where you have extra stomach rolls, you have a big belly, and now you want to really get rid of it. And now you feel stuck, and now you're stuck because this lack of motivation is really holding you back. But today, gentlemen, I really want to break down how we're going to lower your cholesterol and avoid diabetes. And once we really break this down step by step, you'll be able to lose the weight and feel a lot better about yourself. Not only just lose the weight, but lose the stubborn belly fat for good and keep it off this time instead of rebounding all the weight back on. All right, I want you to visit the doctor, and I want you to be proud of yourself after the doctor says, you know what, keep doing what you're doing. All right, I want you to be able to go through spring and summer and nicer weather, wearing clothes that you actually want to wear, and you're feeling comfortable in your body instead of wearing baggy clothes because you're insecure about the shape of your body. All right, you can go each direction. It's all under your control. But hopefully this is going to motivate you today. So let's jump into it right now, gentlemen. Let's jump into it right now. All right. The first thing that you have to do, guys, to lower your cholesterol and avoid diabetes is change the method to change the result. Change the method to change the result, because a lot of you guys, when you try to lose weight, where you get motivated, out of those couple months of the year where you're actually putting in the work, you try to do things that you've already done in the past. You try to do things that already didn't work for you. You start cutting carbs, you start doing the elliptical and way more cardio, and you're doing all the wrong things. You use the method that helped you lose weight, then put it back on. In order to reverse your health trends and lose weight sustainably, you need a new process. Not just a new process, but a sustainable process that will actually keep the belly fat off for good this time around. All right, you need a sustainable nutrition plan that is flexible around your schedule and workouts that are attainable for you. Why would you go back to a method that doesn't work? Why are you going to try and go to YouTube and Google and try to glue all the pieces together when you know you're really just wasting your time? You need a proven method that works. Does that make sense? Is that clear so far? All right. Yes. Let's go. I'm just seeing some comments tune in. I love it. Awesome. Does that make sense? You got to change the method. All right. Einstein said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. If you want to lose the 30 to 40, 50 pounds, get off your medications, lower your cholesterol, lower your stress, you need to change it up. All right. So that's the first thing. The next step, gentlemen, to lowering your cholesterol and avoiding diabetes is relying on discipline instead of motivation. We always hear, even I'm guilty of talking about motivation too much. All right. We got to rely on discipline. A lot of you guys only work out when you feel like it. You only eat healthy when you feel like it. If you only do things when you feel like it, you're not going to get anywhere. Stop relying on motivation. You need to rely on discipline, and discipline means getting it done no matter freaking what. No matter what your work schedule looks like, no matter what time you woke up, no matter what time you went to bed, you got to get something in. Because a lot of you guys, you want this dream life. You look in the mirror, you're like, oh, I want this, right? You want to feel healthier. You want to have more energy, be more productive at work. You want to get that promotion, right? You want to feel amazing in your body. You see people online, they look slim, they look skinny. You're walking on the beach, like, dang, why does that guy have definition in his midsection? Why don't I? You want all these things, but you're not willing to put in the work. You're not willing to put in the reps that it actually takes to get to your dream life because you're relying on fairy dust. You're relying on motivation, which just comes and goes like happiness and sadness. It's just an emotion. All right. When you start relying on discipline and you have people hold you accountable, that's when you start reversing your health trends and stay far away from obesity and diabetes. All right. Makes sense. So that's very, very important. You got to rely on discipline. All right, gentlemen. Now, the last step to help lower your cholesterol and avoid diabetes is choose optimism over pessimism. This is very, very important for a lot of you. A lot of you guys are way too hard on yourself. You're pessimistic about your weight loss journey. You're like, I've tried everything before. This is not going to work again. You're gonna be like, nothing ever nothing ever works for me. This is just the way life is. I'm gonna stay fat. I'm gonna stay overweight. Or you're going to say, I just don't have the motivation. Work is too busy and I just can't stay consistent. All this negative self-talk, all these limiting beliefs that are holding you back. I'm going to be honest, gentlemen. I'm just going to be straightforward with you because I care. This is not just holding you back in your health, but it's holding you back in your career. It's holding you back in your relationships. It's holding you back in every aspect of your life if you're relying more on pessimism instead of optimism. Because you have to realize that everything starts with your health and everything starts with your attitude. So if you can have a better attitude towards your health and actually work on your health, so many better things are going to come into your life when it comes to your family, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your career. But it starts with you. So be more optimistic about your future, and your future will fold in great ways. You will be benefiting, feeling good, losing weight. And literally spring is here. Can you believe it? It feels like we were watching Elf and Christmas was yesterday. All right, but spring is fucking here. And you're still not doing anything about your goals. You're like, I'm going to try on my own. I got this. And you're still in the same place as January 1st. All right, if you need extra help, send me a direct message. I can help you share about your weight loss journey. Maybe I can do something for you. But we need to start taking serious action. All right. So just to really recap here, what you have to do to avoid diabetes, lower your cholesterol, make sure you're really getting healthier is one, change the method. A lot of you, you're like, all right, Danny, you got me. Like, I'm motivated right now. I'm going to start losing weight. And then you go back to old patterns that you did before, cutting carbs, doing more cardio, shit that doesn't work. Don't go back to those methods that got you stuck. You have to find a new one. All right. 2, rely on discipline. All right, here's the thing. Right now, there's an energy transfer going on. You're soaking up all this energy and motivation from me. And right now, you're going to feel motivated. But then in 2 hours, after you work, after you drive here, after you do this, after you hop onto that Zoom meeting, whatever, that motivation might go down a little bit. And that's where you have to make the decision. Am I going to fall in a slump, or am I going to rely on discipline and get shit done? I hope you choose the right option there. All right. And then 3, last thing is you got to be optimistic. A lot of you have pessimism when you look at your weight loss journey. You're like, this is just the way life is. I'm going to be fat and happy. I'm just, I'm not going to be comfortable ever walking onto the beach or at public pools. I'm just stuck with taking pills and medications every day. This is just the way life is. And, I just can't do it. It's just negative self-talk that's lowering the quality of your life. It's just the truth. So be optimistic, make the change, and I know you got this. All right. There's a reason why you're listening. There's a reason why you're hearing this right now. All right. Take action on it. Boom. That is it. That is it, gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. I appreciate you. Follow me. Make sure if you're listening to the podcast, follow me on Instagram, Danny Cavs4. That's Danny CAVS4. And then Facebook is Danny Cavallaro. That's Danny CAVALLARO. I have much more value on there as well. And obviously, I just bring you through my daily life, some workout stuff, some motivation, all my posts. So very inspiring stuff. I will see you on there and have a great day. All right. See ya. All right, gentlemen, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Have a great day and a great, safe weekend. All right, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.